GA versus Fable. That was in, that was in the first round, and Fable and GA went to round 13 in the first map. We've just had confirmation it was 7-1, 7-1 to GA in that first map. It's an absolute whitewash.
Bonkers.
GA doing it well. I mean, I'm happy for them.
For words. What?
I'm happy for them, but we do have Foundation coming in, so we've got to ignore that one for now. Let's get back in our game over here, where we're 1-0 up in Fable's favour.
It's difficult to ignore that, but we have to get to this one. Fable and Supremacy, the long rivalry that seems to be going Fable's way currently. Judging from the first map, let's see if the French Titans of Supremacy, of course, formerly Vitality, can come back. On board with Phelps, you've had an amazing first map on lift. Kenny reviving his teammate, Baghdad taken out, and they're just running immediately. There's no proactivity, instantly losing shotgun battles. They are not a fighting team right now. They're trying not to lose rather than trying to win. Yeah, we see all 5 members there falling from Supremacy. Already on this quick respawn round, we see a domination coming in. I mean, it is up to Kenny there to clutch things out just to save the day. I mean, this is fantastic work from Fable, but Supremacy need to pick things up, and I think they've realized that now, coming in, picking up 4 kills of their own. They're rushing straight across. Sammy hiding around this corner, though. Hidden man in Kenny. Takes the wide route, smart there, but does get taken out nonetheless. He's going to be traded out as the Lancer comes in from Baghdad. Baghdad going to pick that kill up, supporting his teammate. They are going to try and fight this. It's 2v4, don't fight that. That's a silly fight to take. And Baghdad drops as a result. Phelpsy going down as well. We've got to be careful here because, I mean, Baghdad, he's back on his feet, but he's still getting chased down. Hydro picking up a double of his own. I believe they were waiting for the teammate to come through the middle with Supremacy, but it just never came. It was contained from the get-go, and it was kind of like a lost cause from the get-go, right? As you mentioned with the numbers. Never really looked like Fable were tested there, and a little bit too predictable as well in terms of strategies. Supremacy continuing on with that basic push to home street. Yeah, we are seeing another 1v1 here, though. Zorkos falling down to J-Rage. J-Rage giving the little shake there, shake and bake. Running off with that meat shield. Trying to get a little bit of pistol fire over onto the head of Kenny. Don't think he actually hits him. And Hydro's just going to go for the 1v1 anyway, because why not? He's dead confident in taking it. He gets the headshot. He's going to get a home hill as a reward, but he has to be careful because there is a Supremacy member coming off spawn. You see the smoke flying his direction now. Happy with the decap. He's just going to stop the points coming up for Supremacy, and he's just going to go back and take that map position once again. Baghdad falling at Pistons as we say that. And yeah, advantage Fable once again. Supremacy, meanwhile, they have the numbers off respawn. It was 10-second respawn time. The quickest we have here in escalation. They're sending them all down to B. But Fable, they know exactly what's going on. They pulled out. They're pushing over to the C hill. Sammy comes to the middle. Can he clean up the kill before Darkfrag comes up behind? Yes, he can. But Darkfrag will go down. Physics is there in support. Overextension still working out for Hydron as he waits and baits Darkfrag into that corner. And surely that should be a clean-up in the middle. No, actually, Kenny's to the right. Hydron has other answers, though. A massive wraparound. Kenny with a meat shield.
Kenny not with a meat shield anymore as that big one-shot comes in from Hydron. He's going to pick up that kill, 3rd kill of his life at the moment. And yeah, Fable firing on all cylinders right now. You see the B hill retake coming in. Darkfrag going to have to Scarper. Doesn't look like he, it doesn't look like he's going to do much else. Sammy's going to pick up a double kill. And they're going to secure this round.
Decision-making individually is just so on point. Everything Hydron has done, it's been pretty much perfect. Sammy, a massive outplay in that cover slide, baiting Darkfrag earlier on. Zorkos is coming through. Hills are being capped and braked. But you feel as though Fable will have a comfortable round finish. Is broken in time. Let's check over to the A hill and the C hill as well. It's still battling. It's still going. Baghdad trying to hold that hill. J-Rage does get a kill meanwhile. And they only need 1 hill. 2 points of that. J-Rage, if that's not holding his shot, I don't know what is. And that was perfect. Knew his teammates were to the right. He doesn't need damage at that point. Just needs to make sure he can't close the gap. Yeah, nice bit of fire at the end from Supremacy to try and get that triple cap. They did get the break on all hills and were threatening it. But the quick respawns come in Fable's favor there as they come off spawn and retake their home to win that first round. See the incense just being hovered and then placed in the middle. Another common place for the grenades, I think, as well. Yeah, I think that's the go-to weapon placement on this map, honestly. I've seen that more times than I can count now. And incense, it might help, it might not. I mean, if they continue losing the team fight as convincingly as it is, you don't want to give incense to them as well when they're flying at you on home health. That could be like the nail in the coffin and a guaranteed triple cap at that point.
Yeah.
Especially when you have the likes of Phelpsy on the team. But let's see.
Let's see. I mean, the fight is going on around this box, and we're seeing a lot of damage coming from Zorkos, but Phelpsy has picked up one kill, Hydra has picked up another as well, and it's all shotguns here in the middle, not an ounce of Lancer to be seen. Fable winning that one again. Zorkos trying to hold the 2v1 off, and he's going to do so, but in the meantime, he's going to losing a lot of map pressure. We see him just going to run off towards Statue now, try and maybe come around and... That's a brilliant incense. Come around.
Those are the Phelpsy incense. This is what I was talking about, the triple cap. It's the opportunity, just that one kill could be all that makes the difference. Phelpsy's still alive. Will he challenge, though? Now, hello, Dark Frag. Didn't quite see you there, but Phelpsy certainly did as he turned around. Finds the kill. J-Rage will find Physics. It all just looks too easy for Europe's #1. Craze is getting in the action, having some fun with the double kill. That will be yet again another round through. 1 minute it took them to do that one.
Yeah, another quick round for Fable here. They're stepping up their game quite quickly, and yeah, as you said, it was just well played on the home hill of Supremacy there. It's something we couldn't see last round, but this round, well played. The incense coming into play as well, so good placement for Fable, even though it was Supremacy that put them down. Fable more than capable of using whatever's placed on the map, I think, right now. We are going to see a boom shot come down.
We've seen this plenty of times. Okay, I was about to mention Fable look absolutely unstoppable right now. I think they'd give any team in the world a run for their money at this point in time. And so deflated our Supremacy. I think they just need to change up dramatically. And I think boom shot at Pistons could do that. A little bit predictable, if you ask me. That's certainly a scenario we've heard so many times, or seen so many times rather, over the past year. And we'll have to wait and see. Big initial, very important boom shot on the line. Physics actually wins that double. Hydron, meanwhile, gets the kill on Kenny. Phelpsy and Hydron left alive. Incense thrown into the mix, perfect timing. Does catch out Physics as he's baiting that boom shot pickup. Phelpsy still pushing up.
No, Physics actually managed to pick up the boom shot there, so that's boom shot out of the game as well. I'm not sure if he managed to drop that or not. Phelpsy seems to be sticking around, so maybe they think he did. Having a look at the cards on the right-hand side, haven't seen anything yet, so it looks like he pocketed that. Never mind, Dark Frag's managed to pick it up, actually. It's on his back. Dark Frag managing to get that boom shot out alive. Well played by Supremacy, really, to fight that fight and get the boom shot out. They placed it. Long-range boom shot coming in there.
Hail Mary.
Liking the look of that. Double kill maybe coming up. There it is.
And they've got a double cap. This is the opportunity. They just need to continue getting these kills. Phelpsy is far to the left. Dark Frag really red. Be proactive. He's waited for his teammates to go to the side of him, and he's bought enough time. And there you have it. Supremacy, honestly, as a team, very well fought out in that B hill. And after that, extremely well played indeed.
Yeah, this is what we were mentioning on Lift earlier. They need to do something different. They can't just fight these initials for, you know, scraps of weapons. They need these big, bulky power weapons really to change the map, change the fight, and force Fable into something that they want to do rather than fighting Fable's game. We see the retro lancers coming down here, maybe to help Fable defend in fighting this boom shot push. We'll see shortly. But the boom shot is going to be the focus of this round once again.
It does add a little bit more complexity, another variable into Pistons in this initial. Incense in the middle as well. It's not a simple boom shot pickup by any stretch of the imagination. You really do fancy Fable in the middle, although I say that. Zorkos does read Craze like a book, if you will. Phelpsy with a big incend. Once again, another kill. Zorkos, that meat shield certainly worked out well from there, but the main weapon has been picked up. Of course, that's the boom shot. Yeah,
boom shot extracted once again. It is on Dark Frag again, so they're going to trust him in his boom shot skills. We are seeing just a home hill defense here from Fable. Got to be careful with this boom shot on the board. They don't want to group up too tight. Zorkos is coming for the flank. He hasn't actually seen Hydron hiding around on the elbow there, but comes back around after seeing the flash of a Nasher coming his way. We still see this Fable push going on to the statue. I think it's going to be a bridge push, trying to play homes. Trying to just stay away from the boom shot as long as possible.
Hydron gets the kill on Baghdad. That'll make it easier, a home street push. See Sammy lurking as well. Physics has been caught out. I think that's the retro out of the equation for sure. Craze finds Zorkos. Dark Frag tracking back the boom shot. That was shotgun, might I add. Over to the A-hill. J-Rage just needs to bait a boom shot this time, perhaps. Does bait it there. It's Fable, they're not in any true risk right now. I'll get a triple cap, so why not get rid of the boom shots now rather than later?
Yeah, that's exactly right. You saw there was already 2 members dead from Supremacy, so taking a death there doesn't really matter. It doesn't even things up. Even with that death, they're still ahead by a player count, so doesn't really matter too much. We do see Physics picking up a double kill though. Nice little pick up on Hydrone and Crazed. Going to contest this B hill. Hasn't seen the play to his left, and nice bit of dancing, but Sammy's having none of it. Headshot coming in. Physics taken out. Another Retro Lancer on the side of Fable.
Kenny just gets there in time. Boom shot will be up soon, so this team fight here is very important. J-Rage gets the better of Dark Frag, so consistent, but Kenny once again comes in clutch with a very good shotgun kill of his own. Phelpsy with Retro as well. It's going to be very difficult to try and push and regain control here. They've got the capture on B as well, so definitely lots to consider for Supremacy. Kenny being ultra aggressive.
Yeah, definitely, but the Retro has gone out to the far right-hand side. You can see it there, just spraying through the smoke, and Kenny's doing very well to stay alive and not even taking much damage at all. He's played that extremely well. They're going to, as I say that, they're going to take the boom shot. They're going to get a ring capture from it as well. That was pretty much picture perfect from Supremacy on the retake.
Hydra just lurking around in the middle currently. And Sammy will be picked up on home street. The score is fairly even. We're getting to the latter half of this round. Boom shot in hand from Dark Frag. Here comes Hydra, and he reappears on our screen. He's already making an impact with a Lancer. Does get flanked by some time. And if I were Fable, get rid of these boom shots soon, or try and get some kills to make those boom shot kills less impactful. There we go, 1v1. Craze, though, is not going to get the better of Dark Frag. A triple from him, could that be the ticket? One last shotgun battle, and Dark Frag will hold his shot. Fantastic stuff from that man. There he is in the far end of your screen. 4 kills in quick succession, and even Fru is grinning at that one.
Yeah, man, I was something like to see. Great power weapon use, turned on the player and picked up the 4th kill as well, saving his team for the round there. Fantastic play from Dark Frag. Can't ask much more from him. 2 very impactful rounds, the boom shot, though. That's it's been a good weapon placement so far. We are going to see the block at the statue. So Fable are, still happy fighting this boom shot fight. They don't want to stretch the map anyway. We'll jump back on board with them, see if they can perhaps win the fight this time. They have the retros there that they placed to help them. And Phelpsy was doing a lot of work with it, but didn't really culminate in any kills. We are going to see, I think, Hydrone picking it up to start with.
3v2 in the middle. I just checked out on the overhead in terms of numbers in favour of Supremacy. Zorkos pushing in. I see J-Rage running across, but unfortunately he misrolls into the shotgun of Dark Frag as a quick revive comes in. Phelpsy is just coming in through as well. No incent pickup this time round, so that's a little bit different. Sammy, sure-footed, getting his kill, but Kenny is still there. Supremacy are fighting hard, but it just seems like Fable have just a little bit of a numbers advantage here. Dark Frag will fall. Physics gets the down. The kill secured as well. The boom shot picked up the Crazed. Hydro timing the shot perfectly as Physics cannot get that back off in time. Yeah, we see 4 members dead from Supremacy. Crazed going to take up Baghdad when picking up the incense. That was a bit of a brave pickup, to be honest with you. He knew he had the boom shot. Oh, but there we go. We wasted the boom shots as quick as possible. I think they're going to look for the retake. There's only 3 members alive, though. The A-cap is going to come in soon if they're not careful. Brilliant Lancer. Crazed does get the down, no shotgun, so he calmly positions himself at distance to avoid those close quarter battles. Sammy, though, still pushing in. Does get the down out of that, though. J-Rage Hydron still being aggressive. Phelpsy has been thrown into the mix. The reinforcements are here for both sides. Crazed has time to pick up the Nasher, and it's just a few more kills needed as J-Rage gets the double. Zorkos is still there, though, at hand, but will get dropped eventually. Crazed on board with his point of view for most of that. Cool, calm, collected, and most importantly, always making an impact. Making an impact, indeed, they did. 3-2 in their favour. Looking pretty good. I mean, we're looking at the scoreboard now. We saw 16 kills up there for Hydrone. Still leading the way. J-Rage, not as noticeable this game, but still doing work, I must say. And, yeah, on the side of Supremacy, not bad numbers, not great. They're still in this, though, by any means. It's only 1 round in it. Doing a lot better than they did last time. It's not as one-sided. And we just saw something placed down on the map there. Oh, it was the Hammerburst switch out. So got rid of the retro lancers, put in the Hammerburst instead. Not a massive difference between those 2 weapons, really. A little bit more precise on the Hammerburst, but otherwise still does the same job. It's another primary. Last round of the first half then. Boom shot strat seems to be paying dividends for Supremacy, even though Fable still have the lead. Craze cuts through. Nice kill on Zorkos. Damage is in their favour towards Kenny. Incense have been thrown. Nothing connecting, though. And Fable, boy oh boy, they're doing extremely well this round. That's going to be 4 down. Baghdad still alive. Did I just see a T-back? I think I did. just see a teabag, and Baghdad's left on his own. Up A's not going to be effective. Craze is still on his back, still on his case. All he needs is this one last kill to confirm this round for me. Boom shot comes through. J-Rage almost takes out Crazed, but nonetheless, a round does come through. It's not even Stevens. It is 4-2 for the side of Fable.
Yep, Fable looking good on the camera there. They're still having fun, still smiling, fist bumps going around. Not getting too overhyped. You know, speaking with Crazed earlier, he said, you know, it's just another day in the office. They're expecting to get to this grand final. They're you know, they're expecting to win these games, and keeping calm and collected, it's doing them quite well. And I know they used to be quite an excitable team, you know, a year or so ago, but they've settled in a lot now. They understand, you know, one round is not enough to win a game. They understand one map is not enough to win a series, and they take everything as if it's 0-0, going from scratch, and you know, just playing to their strengths every time they can.
My worry here, once again, is that Fable have this simple team fight in the middle rather than through pistons and boom shot now, and it's worked out amazingly for them. Actually, a very clear-cut victory, a quick one of that. Sammy finds the 1v1 victory on home street, already applying the pressure. Fable looking as strong as ever, catching out Zorkos. Baghdad is there with the holding of the shot. Phelpsy trades out. Baghdad remains alive and will be pushing over to the D hill to join Physics.
Yeah, score looking pretty even, 10 points in it, but the D hill is going to go over to Supremacy, so that will tick back over shortly. We see the home hill hold coming in from Supremacy here. It's quite a standard setup, really. It's something we see Fable do quite a lot. They're used to this, and we do see Hydro drop. He's going to get a revive though as Darkfrag takes him out. Big 1v1 here. J-Rage picks up the double kill. Nothing extraordinary from him. That's just usual nowadays. We do see Kenny just hiding around this corner. He's given away his position. Not the smartest of moves, and I think if you're trying to hide, then hide. Don't telegraph where you stood. But he gets taken out as well. Craze picking that one up. Physics fighting too. He's going to get taken out by Phelpsy. Phelpsy just dancing through that area there and taking him out through the D hill. 3 dead on the side of Supremacy. This is looking strong again for Fable. See the triple cap ticking away.
Baghdad is there though. I'm sure he's calling out to his teammates that he can back off, just as Physics does elsewhere. Communication's evident, but honestly, Fable, they have this round controlled since the very start for me. Just checking out the overhead once again as Supremacy, they've got the respawns back, so of course 10 seconds. They have time to play with. It looks like 3 players are running up to F, Baghdad and Physics with a 2-pronged attack at the opposite end. Let's see, J-Rage is a very good shotgunner this event thus far, especially today. Kenny though does find the kill on him. Hydron finds Physics, Graze bows out though, and Supremacy regain 1 hill, but they don't win the battle elsewhere.
No, they don't. It's going to be a 3-3 for a few seconds as both teams decide to, you know, just regroup themselves, wait for their teammates. We see the big one-shot coming in as Phelpsy fights with support from his team. The smokes are down in this ramp area. Not going to be too much going to go on, but Supremacy need to start moving a little bit sooner than later because the points are ticking down. You see 190 in favor of Fable. 150 for Supremacy here, and we see the push coming in. Zorkos, an unfortunate roll straight into the shotgun of Phelpsy. Phelpsy downing Kenny as well. Gonna look for the kill on Physics. He just get that. That's a triple kill for Phelpsy. A lot of noise coming from the side station there as well as that round goes over in Fable.
Yep. And actually, that's a bit of a round score update.
Yeah.
GA are leading in map 2, 5-2.
5-2, so they won map 1-7-1.
And now they're leading 5-2.
Now they're leading 5-2. 2 more rounds, and
What
GA
is going on?
Esports move on to face Cryptic.
If they do go through with the few remaining rounds. Wow. Lots of pressure on Reaction shoulders, that's for sure, and the rest of the team, they are not performing as perhaps they should be. Meanwhile though, boom shot placed down by Supremacy between the D and F hills, and this is the issue for me here. Now that those 2 hills are there, I think Fable, if they win this team fight, it could be a sure-studded round. You'd expect them to, right? With how they've been playing.
Yeah,
this is even riskier of a boom shot placement than perhaps the first half.
It's definitely risky, but we do see a couple of kills coming in. It's 2 for 1, 3 for 1 actually in the favor, and now we see Craze just trading back over. Zorkos just trying to put some distance between him and Craze as you know, Kenny just comes in to pick it up. There's the boom shot pick up for Supremacy. Nicely done. Good fight for Supremacy. That's what they needed. That said, they do have a lot of work to do yet. They still don't have a double cap. There's the double cap just being locked in. It's going to be a nice little setup for Supremacy here. I mean, you can see the fallback here to the D hill. Looking at the overhead map, you see the central area there. 2 members of Supremacy just set up. Secret Mine in. There's the kill. Kenny coming out. Great play. Great play. Nicely done. Just didn't give away his position like he did last time, and just managed to pick up that kill. You see the Fountains area. 2 members of Fable just looking and pressuring this Pistons area. Supremacy, though, do still have that boom shot. And what they're going to be doing now is just waiting around. As you see the members of COG just congregating up at the Fountains. They're looking to make this push through B. The B push is coming in. The boom is going to come back up. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for this boom shot. It is something that, you know, Zorkos has still got it pocketed.
Baghdad super aggressive here. He's so rad. Kenny does get the better of him. But I think, you know, honestly, Fable were given a little bit too map control there in Pistons. Supremacy just didn't shoot them at all. Kenny has been found by Hydra and crazed elsewhere. He's gone off and got a kill and added that to the tally. And still, there's 2 players just bunched up on the home hill for Supremacy. Yes, it stopped any push from Fable, and maybe it was required. But in the long scheme of things, grand scheme of things, it's not really done much.
No, you just see the first of the boom shots coming out there. So we've got a kill from Zorkos. They are just going to be waiting around for the second boom shot to pop up now. They played this actually really well. They're gathering a big point lead, 90 to 150. Phelps is trying to do something about it, though. He's coming in with a nice little movement, but he is in between 3 Supremacy members. Smoke grenades coming out. Beautiful flick shot from Hydra to drop Kenny, and does manage to get the kill as well through the smoke.
Trey's in the back. Could that be the changer? He's got 1 kill on Baghdad as the cameras try to find him. Dark Frag does stay alive. 2v2. Sammy with the opener. Very red. The screams from the side station. Sammy, so red did he get Dark Frag, but he will drop Hydra with a quick pickup just under the nose of Dark Frag and Supremacy. Despite the effort, Hydra, he comes in clutch.
He does indeed. And now the boom shot over in Fable's favor. They're going to have to do a lot of work to turn this back round. The E-Hill is going back to Supremacy's favor, but you see that the COG are swarming in here. Fable trying to get around this elbow area. Hydra's just traded himself out for Baghdad. Maybe not the worst trade at the moment. Phelps, he picks up another kill. 206, 207, and that's going to be a Supremacy round.
Wow. I think they were just playing the long game. You know, I touched upon it earlier, maybe a little bit too aggressive there. In terms of my opinion, Supremacy, they had 2 on home hill. Yes, it was needed, but there was a lot of inactivity. I mean, it was giving Fable options, if nothing else. Kenny was lurking around in the middle, never had true presence, if you ask me. But enough kills were given. You know, Phelps, he pushed, perhaps something he shouldn't have. Perhaps could have played that differently. Maybe Fable had a little more opportunity there that they didn't quite take advantage of. Nonetheless, Supremacy, they did hold out despite that cheeky pickup from Hydra of that boom shot, and a deserved round of that.
Definitely looking at Fable's weapon placement now. Ye old faithful incendiary grenades placed in the middle. Something we see quite often here on Foundation. They're just going to use that to help secure the boom shot area. We see usually a player going down to pick that up in that 1v1 fight and just throwing the grenades over to the boom shot. So it's quick enough to delay the pickup or at least get a kill while doing so. You see now, we actually do see one member of Fable heading all the way around to this E-Hill. They're going to go maybe for a quick cap or a flank. It looks to be the flank. They've got it down actually on Baghdad. Really well played, but Physics has managed to pick up the boom shot, not the bill. And has managed to get a kill as well with it.
Kenny has gone, I would say, wide, but Hydron has the angle, essentially a pinch as a result. The trade comes in from Physics, pretty much forced, but 5 members down for a brief second of time. Brief moment of time of that. Curry is pushing up to the enemy's home hill. Sammy is here. We will see a triple cap flashing for now, but whether they'll get it is a different thing all in itself. Zorkos 2v1 before his teammates can come through. They're denied for the time being. The E-Hill actually gathered by Supremacy, I believe.
Yep, definitely so. It's
Crazed.
all right for Crazed.
Kenny just about got that last shot there. Crazed did manage to get a kill before he bowed out. Jay Rage, is he going to continue being aggressive? So it's a tricky decision to make. Nope, doesn't quite fancy it. Look at the score lead they're gathering. They have control of Pistons, do Fable. They have control of E. This is a good start to the round at the very least.
That's true, and we are seeing 50 points on the board for Fable. Looking pretty good. We see Darkfrag playing up on this bridge now. He's got the smoke out, just trying to force the play. Baghdad's picked up a kill on Phelpsy elsewhere, but Darkfrag taking a hell of a lot of damage. He's going to get taken out as J-Rage goes wide on him there. Bridge control over in favor of Fable. They're just going to start to strangle out Supremacy on this E-hill. You see the kill coming in on Baghdad. Fountains now, not Fountain, sorry, Statue now being pressured. Physics is going to drop. Phelpsy has rotated off to help his teammate on home. Crazy, just trying to get the decap now, just to stop the points coming up from this this middle hill.
Extremely well played there. Just perfect decision making in time from Crazed. Very well played. Kenny, meanwhile, was still alive. Managed to take out Phelpsy, but Sammy, you can trust in him to come out trumps eventually in a scenario. Darkfrag with an early pick of Incense. They're still battling. They're still providing a lot of pressure. Big Incense on Hydrone. Homemill's not going to go the way, but his physics going to follow up this time round. He is 2v1. Doesn't look like a too good of a scenario here. But Baghdad with that boom shot. That's the ticket into the D-hill, if nothing else. Now you can see J-Rage and Co just running for their lives at that point. They realize the boom shot is on their doorstep.
They do indeed. Baghdad trying for a little trick play up onto the wall there. Yeah, I mean, he saw Physics running away. There was no one there. A bit of a waste of a boom shot, and he's going to get lanced out as well. I think he's going to survive for the time being. Sammy's going to take out Baghdad. And Phelpsy with a beautiful little back shot there. Going to take it out himself though. Maybe should have taken the kill because the down was revived and the swarm domination is coming in. It's up to Sammy. It's up to Craze to take this back, and they're both taken out. This is going to be a round in Supremacy's favor. Supremacy, 4 rounds on the board, catching up Fable in this matchup in this winners bracket final.
Yep, only one round behind. Bearing in mind, I know we've really been blowing the trumpet of Fable, if you will, and they've really been performing well. But Supremacy, with only a round behind, as I mentioned, there is opportunity now. They are here to play, and they have been having some great moments. The question is, can they hold on to that though? And I'm still questioning myself on that.
Yeah, I think it's a good question to ask, to be honest with you. I mean, we've seen both retros picked up, but Supremacy still do have a long way to go. Baghdad opening this round, incendiary pickup and a kill. It's going to be very advantageous for his team. Darkfrag though,
gets
coming
away
in.
With murder. Gee, wow.
Wow.
Dismantle still gets the kill though. Double. Hydrone cleans things up. Can he get the kill before he bows out? No, actually going to run, try and catch out another player instead. He will drop. 4 members down, Sammy alive. The push to F is on. Zorkos taking that boom shot, rightfully so. The enemy's home help.
I mean, I know there is the French joke of Darkfrag being unbrain, but I mean, that took the biscuit. He got the double kill in a situation where he definitely should not have. Fantastic play by Baghdad and Co to, draw this back up at 5-5. This is getting a little bit more exciting.
3 rounds in a row as well. 3 rounds in a row.
There
they are showing more than signs of life now. They are here to play. The question is, can they hold out? That is what needs to be asked. Hydrone, though, with the drop shot placement over at E. That's going to change things up dramatically, it's safe to say, for
I think Fable have realised they're not winning the central area anymore. Supremacy have got the better of them now. They've warmed up a little bit. Maybe it was their cold fingers, but they're going to try and stretch them out. They're going to place the boom shot down here at Statue. We see the 1v1 for the boom shot coming in. For the drop shot coming in. Boom shot's still going to be the most preferred weapon, but drop shot is effective nonetheless. We see Zorkos, great little 1v1. Baghdad's going to beat Sammy. Zorkos, managed to shoot the wall, but picks up the incense as a reward. J-Rage is going to pick up the boon and get a kill. Phelpsy taking out Baghdad on this hill as well. Big fight coming in here. Kenny really needs to get a kill here. If not, there's going to be a lot of power weapons in Fable's favour in this late round.
Phelpsy doesn't have the damage advantage anymore either, and the dropshot's still here. It's still to be played for. Only now are reinforcements coming in, but this time it's for Fable. Triple cap potentially is on. Kenny's so red, he's not going to be able to move a single muscle, and Fable fights back. 3 rounds in a row for Supremacy. Here is the answer from the British side.
Yeah, I do like that drop shot placement. It really did stretch them up there. We saw teams having to rotate between both the boom shot and the drop shot, both of which went over to Fable. They managed to secure both weapons, and in the doing so, they picked up a kill with both as well. So excellent play by Fable. You see the drop shot being marked straight out again. It was a good round for Fable while it lasted, but Supremacy, smart move on their part. Let's go back to what they were winning, and let's see how this plays out, because Supremacy now need to win 2 more in a row to stay in this winner bracket. They are a map down as well, so Fable on game point here. If they win this, they go through to the grand final. We're seeing a 3-3 down the middle.
Big team fight. Supremacy, they need 2 rounds to stay in it. Only 1 is needed for Fable. Damage advantage to Cog. Zorkos tries to close the gap. Does find a kill, traded out. Kenny once again does find those crucial kills. Phelpsy trying to scarp for the cover. But it's still even Stevens in terms of numbers. Phelpsy hanging around in the middle, both players reset. Yeah,
that it is. Such an exciting opening between these two teams. They always go loggerheads every time we see them match up, and this one still underway, but still fantastic as well. We do see Hydro, though, killing Physics for that boom shot in favor of Fable now. They have the advantage. The E-Hill is going to be the next contest. Phelpsy trying to get the kill on Kenny here. Takes a hell of a lot of damage, but support is here. Kenny, can he get out of this alive? No, Phelpsy turns up as well. E-Hill going to go in the favor of Fable. Fable, you know, they're looking at a slot into this in this grand final now. Everything in their favor. 1 dead on the side of Supremacy and boom shot in the hands of Phelpsy.
Yeah, and I believe that's 2 boom shots still remaining. I mean, don't quote me on that, but that is certainly the important factor here to consider, and it's exactly why everyone has just slowed down. The only movement we see is actually in the opposite end of the boom shot, or the current boom shot in play, and that's over here, over towards this FL. J-Rage is running for his life, wants to reset his health. Baghdad is there in time to keep up some pressure, somewhat pressure anyway, and that smoke is perfect. J-Rage, wow, oh wow, everything just seems to be working out for this man.
Yeah,
truly impressive.
We do see 3 dead from Supremacy here. This is going to be you know, a big last stand from them. Dart Frag's going to drop, so is Physics. The Retro's picked up, and the domination is coming in. 2 seconds more, 1 second more, and that's Fable securing top 2. Stop in the grand final as well, and Supremacy will drop to play the winner after a score update. The winner of Cryptic versus the winning team from our other matchup, which was GA Esports. They've 2-0'd Era Eternity. 2-0, 7-1, 7-2. Fantastic showing from them, showing us why, you know, why they're coming off as land champions over in Spain, and why they deserve to be here in this top 4.
Well, I think Dark Horse is an understatement at this point. GA 2-0ing Era. I'm not even sure if Supremacy could do that, to be honest. I'm not even sure if Supremacy could 2-0 Era at this point in time. Maybe now, after, you know, the barrage of bad games Era has been through. But wow, this game obviously concluded 7-2 on Lift to Fable, 7-5 to Fable on Foundation. They put up a much better fight, Supremacy did, and there was more strategy involved, and it worked for them with that boom shot. It actually required Fable at one point to put a drop shot the other end to change things up, and boy, did that actually make an impact there for the UK side. Right now, I'm looking at Fable, and I'm thinking they are by far and away favourites. Just as a perspective, Fable actually beat GA, and they were the ones who sent them to the bracket. Close game, closer than this game as well in terms of round count. And Fable really do rate them, but it's still a 2-0. And Fable, as a result, clear-cut favourites for this one. They are in the grand final. They've beaten Era, they've beaten Supremacy. Supremacy have 2-0'd Cryptic, and Fable have 2-0'd GA. So, got to give it to them. It's all looking very, very good for the #1 EU team.
It is looking very good. Era going to be disappointed with that result, I think. I mean, they came in as 4th seed here, just behind Cryptic, only a few thousand points behind, and you know they've bowed out in that 6th place spot. So yeah, unlucky for those, but congratulations to GA, congratulations to Fable now as well. They're doing really well. We're going to move on to Team Cryptic versus GA next up on stream. I cannot wait for that matchup. That's going to be a fantastic game. It's a game I've been looking forward to seeing all event. GA have been smashing it on the side stations, and they do deserve their time on main stage coming up. Yeah, so Team Cryptic versus GA coming up next.
It's safe to say as well, for sure, that Era were not Era in that matchup. 2-0 is a massive score. And let's just talk about this for a second. The first map, 7-1 to GA, 1 round.
7-1.
In 8 rounds, Era won.
I mean, it doesn't say how close those rounds were. That's
True.
something we have to.
Very true.
If it was going on for a long time, 2-10, 2-9, like it could have been a close game. We heard a lot of hype coming from it, so that says to me that it wasn't as one-sided as the scoreboard says. But still, 7 rounds out of 8, GA coming out firing.
Yeah, that is for sure. Well, Supremacy didn't have much of an answer for Fable. They got the boom shot out, but that only got so many rounds for them. Guys, do not go anywhere. We're going to go to a quick break. When we return, can Cryptic stop the dark horse of GA?